And next we will hear from our water group. Janie Thomas, I believe, is going to present, and Cheryl, you are still the note taker. Take it away, Janie.
This is a collaboration at its best. Yeah.
Hi there, I'm Janie Thomas, and this is Cheryl Washingo, and we, along with 2 or 3 more people, are working on water. The goal we see at this time is that we will support the Baca Grande Water and Sanitation District in securing a safe, sufficient water supply for the community through possible purchase of water rights. We're at a time where we could purchase water rights. Continuing the repairs to our aging infrastructure. We lose about 50 to 60% of the water that we purchase. Development of an emergency crisis plan if we had to be off-grid. How would we get the water distribution to our community? Work to date, the biggest thing we had to do was educate ourselves first. And I've been on a real learning curve, and I have not arrived by any stretch. Current status of the water district, we've been to 3 board meetings and learned a tremendous amount, and I am very impressed with what our water district does. Then we've been gathering information from people in our community who have been here for a long time and been involved with the water district. Our successes, developing a clearer picture of our current status and begin fundraising discussion. Our challenges are securing and prioritizing of fundraising and funding. And we've had some good news that we can share at a later time, but we're feeling better about the whole situation. Without electricity, we have no water or sewer. Well, without electricity, we have water and sewer for 2 days. That's the backup that we have currently. So our water district is very well aware of this and focusing on extending this. Okay, so are we headed in the right direction? That's the question. Does anybody have a comment about that?
I was wondering if you had asked them about where we could repurpose the waste and make electricity, have, biogas instead of using drinking water to process it.
No, we haven't.
Test, 1, 2. We've got another mic running for Q&A, so just wanted to.
Oh, okay.
Maybe repeat the question so we've got it for the recording.
Would you repeat well, wait a minute, there and give him a microphone.
BioFirm is a company that has 6,000 plus biogas plants in Europe and also here now. I guess the main company is here in Wisconsin. And you turn poop into electricity instead of flushing clean water with your poop. So that was one of the things I brought up at the conference. I was hoping that would get followed up on, but maybe put it on the list. Thank you.
Anyone?
I'm curious as individuals, what can we do about water? Should we start saving water?
I just remembered, I'm not supposed to answer questions.
Oh,
I'm
okay.
supposed to take questions, and
Okay.
then we're going to answer questions in our breakout group.
All right. I'm curious if people are starting to save water and if that's something to consider.
Okay?
I'm mentioning this because I'm hoping you can verify it one way or the other. I was told quite some time ago, I'm beginning my 4th year in Crestone, and when the water goes out in the chalets, it's because the pump station so far away from the community, it burns out, the generator burns out, and that's why the water goes out. And that they need a substation that's closer. I have no idea if it's true or not, but an engineer type told me that, so it might be worth pursuing.
Thank you.
I don't have a question, I have an answer.
No,
Who do you want?
whoever back there is coming to you.
This is kind of a
Yeah, okay, it's not reliable. Sorry, there's some... It's kind of late to ask this, but if you have cell phones on, you might please turn those off or in airplane mode. It sounds like there's something radio frequency in the right that's interfering with the wireless. But we'll try the other one for you, Vince.
response to Nathan's.
Yeah, that's just a dead zone for radio where Vince is. Sorry, guys.
About biogas, there's one individual in the community who has already built a biogas digester. He's a leader in solar thermal, Mike Wasserman, and he will have his biogas digester in operation. As far as large-scale biodigesters is concerned, that is a huge investment in infrastructure. It is one of the potential sources for usable electric energy, but that requires a lot of money and forward development. So yes, there's one person doing it, and there's a potential in the future. We're a good distance from that.
Just a reminder that actually take the answers to questions to the breakout group. Really, we're just trying to accumulate they would like to know if they're on the right track with what they're doing. And please take specific suggestions into the breakout session. And we have 3 minutes.
I would also love to use this afternoon to get to know who a lot of you are. I'm Pamela Ramaday, so if you're welcome to, if you feel comfortable introducing yourself, please do. And when I came to the community about 10, 11 years ago, there was an issue around fracking that was about to happen by a Canadian corporation in the Baca Wildlife Refuge. And I know at the time that we had a goal to own the mineral rights, not just the land, the surface land, but the mineral rights so that fracking cannot happen. Given our current leadership at the national level, fracking happening on our neighbor called the Rio Grande National Forest or the parkland to our south, which is national parkland, is at risk. And of course, fracking, we know, would be that underground devastating impact to our beautiful aquifer. So my question is how much of the mineral rights have we acquired the mineral rights to the Baca Grande? And I didn't think we did yet. It was a serious mistake when it was turned into public land that we didn't buy the mineral rights at the time. I think they were really cheap then. It wasn't an option. So we've not bought them yet. Okay. So maybe I just want to bring that into the awareness of the water group that that threat is deep.
Thank you.
2 minutes.
I just want to raise the issue of solar-powered water pumps. And I know it's on the agenda somewhere, but I want to make sure that that's really emphasized because that seems to me the first and most vulnerable place we are. Without solar power for the water pumps, we are screwed. So I'd like to make sure that that gets top priority if we can. Thanks.
I think everybody knows water is life. My name is Curtis Muhammad. But very, just one of those thought of advice. We are the people, and the people are the highest body of governance. And we have to begin to act like we are the highest body of governance. So the things we want to do, be creative and figure it out without the thought of what the state is going to say or do. And then we go tell the state, not ask them, tell them, because we are their bosses. We hire them, we elect them, we appoint them. They work for us. We pay their salaries. So if the people make a decision here, what you want to do about this water, let's go do it. And if they're not willing to do it, we file for the budget that they have and do it ourselves. But we got to stop waiting on the state.